What is up, everybody? I planned on just not uploading on YouTube anymore, but obviously the world cannot not do dumb shit, So this will be possibly the last video I put on here. Maybe not. I wasn't planning on making any more videos for YouTube because I'm kind of just over trying to make YouTube videos that aren't getting views, that aren't getting likes, aren't getting comments. It's literally just sitting there like doing nothing. So what's kind of why the point? I don't know why I tried to even redo YouTube after me going to Twitch and everywhere else. But this is fucked. This needs to be talked about because obviously we can't have normal civilization in the world just because somebody comes from another country or whatever. So Ukrainian woman was unalived in unprovoked attack while riding the train in North Carolina. This is obviously the lady. You can see a better picture where it's not don't have the play button in front of it. North Carolina Government Josh Steen said Monday he was appalled by the unprovoked attack of a Ukrainian woman on Charlotte's light rail system last Monday, with the recent release of the attack video causing outrage nationwide. I am heartbroken for the family who lost their loved one to the senseless act of violence and appalled by the footage of her murder. We need more cops on the on. Already already coming out of retirement for this one video. Can't even talk right. Anywho, um, so she was 23. She was unalived on August 22nd before 10 p.m. while riding the Charlotte line, according to Advocate. This is obvious the lady. So this is the man, which they've already like apprehended and arrested and all that blah blahness. So this is just information that I see, and I'm just going to react to the information I see. If you don't like it, then don't watch my video. Let's see. So according to Advocate Board, the train sat in an aisle seat during uh, an aisle seat directly in front of DeCarlos Brown Jr., who is seen in the window seat wearing an orange sweatshirt, which, yeah, you can see right here. They blurred everybody else out, which I don't know if they will say this or not, but I did hear some information that after this happened, a lot of the people that are like blurred out here had rushed to try to help the woman. So at least there is some sense of humanity in people. But the train travels for approximately 4.5 minutes before the suspect pulls a weapon out of his pocket and unfolds it, pauses, then stands up and strikes the victim 3 times. Prior to the prior to this incident, there appeared to be no intention between the victim and defendant. Which, yeah, it was just probably just some guy literally seen some Ukrainian person sitting in front of him, was probably talking in like a Ukrainian accent. He didn't like the factor that we had somebody from another country here, and he was like, "You don't need to be here, so I'm gonna take matter into my hands, and I'm gonna make sure that you aren't here." Or he is just mentally unwell, and he seen a woman, and he was like, "I must touch her with things." And I don't mean uh, naughty wise. I was trying to figure out the word for YouTube because I don't know what the fuck YouTube likes and doesn't. Obviously, like they don't ever push any of my shit out. So, um, we read that part already. So, the lady was pronounced dead. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name or her name. Like, um, she was unalived at the scene. A witness directed officials to the location of the suspect. Brown was arrested after he was released from the hospital with non-life injuries sustained at the time of the incident. Was charged with first degree The 34-year-old has a criminal record including larceny, break B&E. He also spent 5 years in jail for robbery with dangerous weapons in 2015. So this man is somebody who just does not care about anybody else but himself, and he just wants to just harm people. You know, like he's obviously not a first time offender of any kind of things, because like setting things ablaze, B&E, not really something that's just lighthearted. Brown's next court date is scheduled for September 19th, so we got like 11 more days for this, which here forward, if you guys would like me to make videos on things covering up things that, like not covering up, but like expanding on the information that happens, you guys will have to let me know. Like, I'm no longer going to care about making sure videos get uploaded. If you guys want to see me make videos on things, you guys have to let me know. I'm done caring about just uploading everything. If you guys want me to talk about something, give information on something, or read things, you guys can start letting me know. Because at this point, like I said, with none of my shit going anywhere, like, yes, there are some of my videos that get views, some of my videos get comments, blah, 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 blah. My shorts, whatever, are really what really kind of go off, but I get like maybe 1,000 views on them for shorts. That ain't nothing compared to the majority of everybody else. Which I'm not saying that I need to pop off and be popular and famous and shit like within like 2 minutes. That's not what I'm saying. I would just appreciate it if people, actually would give feedback that's actually using your brain cells, or give comments that are going to expand on what's going on, or expand on knowledge I don't know, or expand on topics that I have no ideas in the world. Like I said before, the only way I see stories is if I see them from Twitter. When I open up the browser, or every once in a blue moon, I'll have somebody in my Discord be like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" And like that's once in a blue moon thing. But yeah, if you guys would like me to see what happens with this court date on the 19th, you guys can let me know. If not, I will forget about this after this video. So Charlotte Mayer, I'm not even sure how you V whatever, said the unalive was a senseless and tragic loss. Uh, Lyle's prayers remain with Zarutskas. I think that's I probably butchered that, but I shouldn't even try. Loved ones as they continue to grieve through an unimaginable time. Like so many of you, I'm heartbroken, and I've been. This is just their statement, like anybody's gonna be heartbroken, like especially if it's something that people literally just go out here and just go do because one, they don't like people, two, they don't want people being around them, or they just are so mentally unwell that they think that if they attack people or do bad things to people, like nothing will happen to them. Like people just really don't use their brain cells anymore. Like it's basically we're going back to caveman days of ooh ah ooh ah bah, ooh ah ooh ah bah. Like just go around not understanding anything anybody says, and you just get mad because you can. That kind of just seems like what it was. Like he got mad at a lady. Oh yeah, we don't care about what's going on. But yeah, he got mad at a lady. We there is no um extra details on why he did it. If there was like a reason he did it, which they said that there was no like prior somewhere in here. I don't know. I'm not going to try to read through it. There is no prior anything between the two. You know, they were two random people who just ended up sitting one in front of the other on a train. And then he decided that he wanted to be the Mr. Cool guy and make it to where people are no longer walking around on the earth. Seems a bit fucked. But yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think about this. And I possibly will catch you guys in the next one. If not, peace out.